One loyalty program quietly slashed its age 65 fare window from 12 months to 1 week, adding up to $148 more per ticket. In the next 20 minutes, you'll unlock 11 senior-only airline workarounds, including a 241 coast-to-coast trick, hiding in plain sight, and the medical note that forces airlines to move you up front. What's the most you've ever saved or lost because of an age-based rule nobody explained? Ever spot the half-hidden SR65 Plus toggle under United's traveler menu and wonder why it isn't pre-selected once your birthday says otherwise? A single missed click means you're funneled into the standard inventory bucket. And United's own help page admits that senior fares carry 5 to 25% off on select routes. On a $600 transcontinental fare, that's roughly $140 plus, vanishing into airline coffers. Skip the toggle? Pay extra. Here's the loop. Hidden issue. United buries the discount selector to layers deep after you choose dates. So many older travelers breeze past it while comparing schedules. Consequence: their checkout total inflates by 20+%. And dynamic pricing can lock the higher fare in place even if you backtrack. Fix: select the SR65 Plus traveler type first, then rerun the query. The booking engine recooks inventory in seconds and shows the reduced bucket. One senior traveler, 70, missed it on a Denver-Miami run. Researched with the switch flipped and rebooked identical seats for $147 less. Utter madness. If you're using a meta search site that hides age menus, pull the itinerary code and price it directly on the carrier site, or ring reservations to have an agent load the senior fare. United still verifies age at check-in, but the web checkbox is the only way to expose the lower fare class in the first place. One buried click, real money saved. A $16 ARP membership can carve up to $200 off every round trip you book on British Airways or its transatlantic partners. Before you even talk miles, that single swipe is cheaper than most airport coffees, yet stacks directly on sale fares. The hidden issue is that British Airways hosts the discount on a members-only link, not the public site, so ordinary comparison shoppers never see the reduced column. Consequence: 2 travelers on Boston to London World Traveller Plus pay $65 each more, a tidy $130 wasted. Fixed time. Log in to ARP, hit the dedicated landing page, and the booking widget auto-populates an internal promo code that drops economy, premium economy, and business fares by $65, $65, and $200, respectively. The cut shows before taxes, so you still earn full Avios and tier points. Mini story. One senior 69 joined ARP for the first time, punched the code, and watched a Club World seat dip from $3,400 to $3,200. He rerouted the savings into a Heathrow Lounge Day Pass, also discounted by the same card. Extra booster: ARP's portal counts as a public fare, so Chase-style travel insurance and credit card companion certificates still attach. Book by 31st January 2026, fly later, and you've effectively printed a $200 coupon for life across 4 airlines. 2 clicks. Serious lift. Picture a traveler, 77, wobbling on arthritic knees while the Denver checkpoint barks shoes off. She obliges, unaware that travelers 75 plus can keep footwear on by simply mentioning their age. The TSA hides that perk in plain sight on its seniors page, not the line signage. Keep your shoes on. Hidden issue: most older flyers queue in the standard, shoot, and forget the exemption, so they still untie and relace under fluorescent glare. Standard lanes average 30 minutes, while pre-check benchmarks 10, a 2/3 time leak. When you approach the divestment table, say 77, shoes stay. The officers wave you through or redirect you to the silver lane, and the belt keeps rolling. Booster 1. July 7, 2025, TSA dropped the shoe rule for everyone, but pre-check still lets laptops and liquids stay put. So seniors who pair the age perk with a card-reimbursed enrollment exit security in under 10 minutes on most days. Booster 2, that expedited lane now operates at more than 200 airports, scaling the time win nationwide. Mini story. One flyer retried the line on her return leg, flashed ID, and clocked a 7-minute clear. She spent the reclaimed 23 minutes grabbing a latte instead of hunting a bench. Reality upgrade. Tag every cane, walker, CPOP, or fold-up wheelchair as an assistive device the moment you reach the counter. That single label nukes bag fees under federal law. Assistive equals 0 fee. Hidden issue: airlines routinely slap $35 per leg on mobility gear tossed in with luggage. Even though 14 CFR Part 382 classifies it as mandatory free carriage. Consequence: a replacement motorized chair averages $2,200, while a mishandle claim tops out at $600. Highway robbery: declare the device up front, insist the agent prints assistive, priority on the tag, and request gate return so it rides up last and rolls out first. Booster 1, DOT's 2025 final rule forces carriers to provide a loaner chair and cover full repair or replacement. Cost within 24 hours if yours is delayed or damaged. Booster 2. The new Wheelchair Bill of Rights lets you keep collapsible aids in cabin when space allows, avoiding the cargo hold roulette entirely. Mini story. One senior flyer, 82, once paid $70 round trip to check her. After learning the rule, she flagged it as assistive on her next cruise flight, saved a fee, and watched ground staff wheel it up the jet bridge within 8 minutes of touchdown. Stress erased. My grandson booked Seattle to Maui for $99 because my ticket unlocked Alaska's companion fare. Hidden issue: the Visa card that grants the $99 companion code renews every year, yet half of eligible seniors let the discount lapse because the email reminder looks like an ad. Consequence: 2 flyers on a $417 West Coast round trip burn an extra $318, and that price creep repeats annually. Log into Mileage Plan, copy the annual code, then book both tickets in the same session. The second fare prices at $122, $99 base plus taxes from $23, and still earns full miles and upgrades. Booster 1. Use the code on any coach itinerary up to 11 months out, then pay a $15 upgrade bid each way. First class for burger money. Booster 2. Companion fares qualify for status match challenges, so a single vacation can catapult you to One World Sapphire. Lounge doors swing open. Mini story: another traveler, 70, applied the code on a last-minute Thanksgiving hop, pocketed $244, and spent the difference on an accessible van to the family reunion. Stress traded for smiles. Carry a pacemaker and wonder why some travelers sail past security while others endure the full. Carry a pacemaker and wonder why some travelers sail past security while others endure the full pat-down. Hidden issue: TSA officers default to walk through metal detectors unless you present your medical device ID. Electromagnetic fields can interfere with implants, so the safer scanner sits unused. Consequence: a 5-minute detour balloons to 18, plus a chest-level pat-down that leaves most seniors rattled. Flash the card, dodge the pat-down, fix. At the podium say, internal medical device, alternate screening please, and hand over the ID. Officers route you to advanced imaging technology or a manual hand wand, sparing both implant and dignity. Booster 1. TSA's helpline, 855-787-2227, will pre-flag your record 72 hours out, guaranteeing assistance at more than 200 U.S. airports. Booster 2. Many hubs now run medical device lanes during morning peaks, showing the card gains entry even without pre-check. One call, 10 minutes saved. Total sanity: $79. That's the extra legroom fee Delta, United, and American now plaster on bulkhead seats every single flight. Yet Part 382 forces carriers to hand those same seats to travelers whose fused knees, service animals, or walkers qualify them for priority seating. Hidden issue: because airlines release bulkhead rows to paid seat maps up to 24 hours before departure. Mobility-limited seniors who don't know the rule get stuck behind tray tables that won't lift. Consequence: pay the fee or endure 3 hours with one leg twisted into the aisle pane and profit rolled together. Claim the bulkhead already. Fix. At booking, tick mobility impairment and note any assistive device. Then call the carrier's accessibility line to lock a bulkhead without charge. Federal regs require the seat be assigned immediately and held until you board. Booster 1. Cite the airline passengers with disabilities, Bill of Rights, if an agent balks. Compliance usually snaps into place within seconds. Booster 2. Tell gate staff you'll need an aisle chair on arrival. They'll pre-board you early, reducing liftover risk and saving overhead bin space. Dual stat punch. Skip $79 per leg, add 6 inches of stretch. Picture this: a traveler, 78, pushing her rollerboard toward Madrid passport control as a uniformed attendant zips her past a 40-minute queue straight to the diplomat lane. That complimentary wheelchair escort she booked 2 days earlier shaved 22 minutes off the dash and spared her arthritic hips. Hidden issue: most airlines bury the special assistance checkbox beneath ancillary services, so seniors either skip it or assume escorts cost extra. They stand in serpentine immigration lines while their muscles cramp and connecting gates click toward final call. Missed flights, missed memories. Book the escort. Skip the crawl. Fix. Request wheelchair service at least 48 hours before departure via the Airline app or by phone. Under the Air Carrier Access Act, carriers must supply trained staff from curb to seat to curb for $0, including expedited customs transfers where airports permit. Booster 1. DOT's 2025 rule now mandates full repair or replacement within 24 hours if the chair is delayed or damaged, plus a loaner on the spot. Huge leverage at Lost and Found. Booster 2, the same escort tag often triggers complimentary golf cart rides at sprawling hubs, like Istanbul and Dallas-Fort Worth, cutting terminal treks in half. Mini story. The same traveler returned through JFK mirrored the magic. An attendant met her at the jet bridge, flashed an orange THR card, and wheeled her through Global Entry's side door. She reached baggage claim with time to sip a macchiato while the carousel spun. Flash your ARP login before you buy Priority Pass, and the standard $59 Airline Club door charge drops to $35. Skip the link, and you leak $24 each layover. Espresso money? Gone. Hidden issue. Airline lounges price single visits at $59 to funnel travelers toward multi-$100 annual plans. Priority Pass undercuts that, yet its cheapest standard tier. And the 10% AARP discount page sit 3 clicks off the public site, so most seniors never see the bundle while juggling seat maps. Fix. Use the AARP landing page, pay $89 instead of $99 for the year, then tap in for $35 versus Delta's $59 sticker. Booster 1. Priority Pass now covers more than 1,700 lounges, meaning the math scales even at secondary airports. Booster 2. Guests travel on the same $35 ticket when you swipe again, cutting a 2-person lounge bill from $118 to $70. Mini story. One elderly, 72, activated the perk on an LAX Konkan run, banked $48 in savings, and redirected it to beachfront cabanas. Airport stressed, traded for margaritas. My knee surgery note got Delta to redeposit 60,000 miles and waive the $150 fee. Hidden issue. When medical surprises strike, U.S. programs scrap domestic redeposit fees, but international awards still run $150 at Delta and $125 at Alaska. Or, couples canceling a Caribbean leg can eat up to $300 in non-refundable charges. Salt in the wound. Doctor's note. Fee erased. Fix. Hand the carrier a dated physician letter within 30 days and ask for a medical exception refund. If the agent refuses, pay taxes with a premium card like Chase Sapphire Reserve and file a trip interruption claim. The policy reimburses redeposit fees imposed by any rewards program administrator. One note, one card. Money back. Booster 1. Cards cover up to $10,000 per person, so even for award tickets, cancel clean. Booster 2. If the airline later posts a schedule change of 60 minutes or more, cite its travel waiver clause and secure a second path to a free refund Beltan suspenders protection. Mini story. One frequent flyer, 79, faxed her cardiologist's statement, charged the redeposit on Sapphire, and saw a $304 refund hit her account in 17 days. Stress replaced by peace of mind. 1,600 euros. That's the maximum cash airlines must hand over when a wheelchair vanishes under the EU's 2025 rights upgrade, and yes, mobility devices count. Hidden issue. Seniors view wheelchairs as medical gear, not baggage. So when ramp crews misplace one, they roll to arrivals instead of the claim desk. Consequence? EU caps payouts at 1,600 euros, yet powered chairs average 3,800 euros. Crazy shortfall. When wheels vanish, clock starts instantly. Fix. Before leaving the belt area, demand a property irregularity report, then email receipts and a written claim within 7 days. Miss the window and the airline's liability plummets. Booster 1, DOT's January 2025 wheelchair rule forces U.S. carriers to provide an immediate loaner and cover full repair or replacement within 24 hours. Booster 2, premium travel cards reimbursed remaining gaps up to $10,000, so charge repairs to plastic and file a benefits claim. That's 11 senior-only moves. Fare toggles, bulkhead claims, lounge hacks. Each one prize cash from the airline's fist and puts it back in yours. Use even 2 on your next itinerary, and the savings can bankroll a seaside reunion or a week of gelato in Rome instead of vanishing into opaque fees. Keep the savings for gelato, not gate fees. Next flight. Tap here for our carry-on loophole guide before boarding closes. Not financial, legal, or flight advice. Verify with official airline policy.